Hey guys, I need to get this focused. I'm actually looking at the screen right now. So let me put this screen down because it's kind of throwing me off. Anyway, so it's really quiet in here. There's no one here. This is the first time in a long time that I've had the apartment to myself, especially since Nella's been born anywhere that, well, we lived somewhere else when she was born, and now we're in our second apartment. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to fix this camera. I'm a little wobbly right now. But anyway, it's really quiet. Like I said, she's away at my mother's house. My parents are taking care of her for a few days. My parents live upstate. So I drove her up 2 days ago. So I do really miss her, but it is nice to kind of have just some quiet time. Tony went to work. He usually leaves like around 5:30 in the morning. So I still have to work from home today, but I figured I'd just try to get this in before I get like all crazy. So today's vlog, I wanted to talk about something that is always on my mind, and I speak about it sometimes, but not as often as I would like, and I haven't really spoken about it on a vlog yet. Being a mom is hard. Being a parent is hard. I don't want to just say being a mom, but I'm a mom, I'm a woman, so I have to speak from the mother's standpoint. I can't speak from the dad's standpoint. So yeah, being a mom is hard, and especially being a working mother is very hard. Now, I'm not saying women who are stay-at-home moms, it's not hard for you. Trust me, I know it is. And I give you so much props because this is just like, it's a beautiful job, but it can be very like just hard on just your mental, your physical. It can be very draining to be a parent, but especially a mother. And I say especially a mother because we have to play so many different roles, where I feel like sometimes men don't have to play these roles. We want to be the nurturer. We want to be the person who always shows the love and caring, and we cook and we clean and we take care of the kids and we take care of our significant other. And the person who comes last is ourselves. And I think everybody kind of knows that going into being a parent, but I think you don't sometimes realize how much it really takes over you until you are a parent, especially, like I said, a mom, because like I'm still a working mom. I work in television, I produce, and that some days is like a really easy job and I love it, but then there's days where it's like you have to make sure you're in the studio by a certain time, or you're at a set location by a certain time. You're there all day, you're running a crew, you're running 100 different people with 100 different personalities. You still have to keep it calm, cool, and collected, get the project that you're working on done, and then still go home. And you know, I'm not saying Tony's great, but he's not much of a cook, so it's like, yeah, he'll order food, but for the most part, like I'll go to work to the studio, and then like I come home, I give him a kiss, Nala a kiss, hug them, wash my hands, and I start cooking. I'll cook, and then Tony and I do, you know, we do clean together. But, you know, I'll clean. Sometimes I feel like I'm cleaning a little bit more than him. I don't know if that just is like that, because then there's days where I work from home and I'm cleaning up after Nala all day. So it's different. You know, and then you want to be a really good mom even at the end of the day, but then you also have to spend time with your significant other, and you want to make sure that they feel loved too, because they're important. So I feel like I have more duties than he does. You know, Tony goes to work early in the morning time. He did stay home with Nala when I went back to my old job after, when I came back from maternity leave. So he was with Nala all day. He worked from home and he was with her. But I also feel like he had it a little bit easier because when he was with her, you know, she was smaller, so she wasn't crawling around, she wasn't walking, she wasn't making a mess. It was like, you know, yeah, she probably was like crying or whatever, but she took more naps back then. Obviously, like I said, she wasn't walking around, she wasn't like screaming in your face or doing anything crazy. But when I'm home, I'm like, get off that, don't do that, stop it. You still got to play with her, you still got to make sure she's changed, I still have to make sure she's fed, give her snacks, bathe her, you know, take some time and like take her outside if I have to. Sometimes I still have to run to the store in between me working, and then I still have to work. I still have to like watch videos and do edit notes and respond to emails and get on video chats. Those things are hard, especially when your kid is very active. And it's not like she's like a 5 or a 6-year-old who's like, hey mom, I'm gonna go in my room and go play with my toys and probably watch a cartoon for like an hour. Or you have some time. I don't have that. So, you know, and I know there's so many people who are watching who are moms who really don't have that. And it's not a complaint, it's just, I'm putting that out there. I think there's not enough women who, they talk about this, they kind of like sugarcoat it, and they're not real about it because they feel bad. And I sometimes feel bad. I feel a little guilty right now making this video because I don't want to come across as if I don't appreciate my life and my child and what I've been blessed with. I do, but I also want to sometimes just have time for myself and feel like I am important too. I don't know if anyone has ever watched Sex and the City 2. No, it is not a favorite movie of mine. I really didn't like it. That's besides the point. That's not what this vlog is about. But I think about the scene where, there's a few scenes where Charlotte she's going through it with her daughters, and like they're very, obviously, you know, they're kids. They're demanding, they need help. There's a scene where she's crying because I think like she's making like cupcakes or something, and her oldest daughter is like, listen to me, and her youngest daughter is just like screaming her head off. She's going through like the terrible twos, and she's trying to keep it together, and she like locks herself in a closet, and she's just crying until the nanny like shows up. And I mean, that hasn't happened to me. Obviously I only have one child, I only have Nala, but there are days where like I'm just like, oh my gosh, I just wish I wish Tony was home already, or I wish I had someone to come and like rescue me from that moment of like wanting to go into a closet or the bathroom and cry. Nala not being here for a few days gives me that break, and it also gives Tony and I time together, which I love because we so need that. And you still have to remember, you know, that your significant other, you guys are still important to each other, so don't forget that. It's like we get so wrapped up in our kid or our children, whatever, however many you have, and yes, they are important and they need us more than anything, but Tony and I still need each other. So that's important too. So these few days, it's like just having together alone is really nice. I wanted to just make this video to say like, I get it. I'm going through it. I think as a mom, I think as a woman, we just put so much on our shoulders, and sometimes our significant other and our family members and our friends, they put a lot on us as well. And especially because we're creatures who are like, we can get it all done, but I think people forget that we need a break too. Anyway, guys, thank you as always for watching. We as the 10 family, we love you guys. We appreciate every comment, every like, every share, every subscriber. It's not like we have so many, but we have enough where it's like we truly do appreciate you. So thank you so much. And this year I've made it a point, I'll show it real quick. I've made it a point, like I do a vision board every year, but to actually add on the vision board that I will vlog more and pay more attention to our YouTube channel and to the people who comment, and you know, just work on, you know, just communicating more. So I try, but that's another thing to the list that can get very hard because I'm the only one who like, you know, really puts in the time to like film the videos, and I edit them and then put them out, and I handle the channel. So it's a lot, but that's definitely on my vision board for this year. But anyway, guys, this has been long enough. I hope you have a great day. Mwah.